We all love to discuss whether cars are good or bad looking from the outside, but what about the inside? That's where we spend all of our time. That's why this week we are running down the top 10 best interiors list of 2017 from Ward's Auto. To come up with the list, editors from Ward's Auto evaluate the vehicles based on a number of parameters, including materials, ergonomics, driver information, safety, comfort, fit and finish, and aesthetics. Now, there is no price cap for the top 10 best interiors, but value is an important judging criteria. Ward's also says that it strives to make the list as diverse and representative of as many segments and price points as possible. To be eligible for scoring, the interior needs to be all new, and for 2017, the outlet took a look at 31 different interiors. Now, Ward's listed the interiors in no particular order, so we've gone ahead and put them in alphabetical order, which means we start off with the Alfa Romeo Giulia. The Giulia is new on the market this year and is especially stunning in quadrifoglio trim. Specifically, Ward's Auto liked the F1-inspired steering wheel, creamy leather seats, and the sedan's matte finish genuine walnut trim. They also raved about the metallic accents and outstanding build quality on this Alfa. Considering its base price, there is no surprise that the Bentley Bentayga makes the list. Selling for over $230,000, this Bentayga better have a nice interior, and it delivers. One editor at Ward's Auto wrote, "The leather is so soft and smooth I can barely keep my hands off it." There's also massaging seats, a state-of-the-art infotainment system in both rows, and a fold-out leather bench, which helps get this Bentayga on the list. Buick is working hard to change its image, and it's getting some help from Ward's Auto, which put the new Buick LaCrosse on the list. The publication particularly liked the two-tier instrument panel and door trim that create a soothing, contemporary environment. Ward's points out that the cabin is further enhanced by light neutral leather with dark brown accents, rich wood grain, and an uncluttered center console. Considering where Buicks were just a few years ago, the interior on this LaCrosse has come a long way and it looks gorgeous. Now, not every car on this list comes from a luxury automaker, with Ward's Auto awarding the Honda CR-V as well. Now, the CR-V actually continues Honda's tradition of being on this list, as the Civic, Fit, and Odyssey have all been here in recent years. This year, the new CR-V is recognized for its upscale, clean, functional, and supremely well-built cabin. It also received high marks for its bronze-tinted metallic strips, the half-moon touch-sensitive volume button, and that floating display screen. And while Ward's didn't point this out, thank you Honda for bringing back the volume knob. It might be a small thing, but it's a big deal. I really think that the new Lexus LC is the best looking car on the market right now from the exterior, and Ward's Auto agrees when you look at the interior. Inside, there's stylish carbon fiber scuff plates, grippy high shoulder leather seats, and an Alcantara micro suede headliner. With tons of interesting two-tone color options, the LC500 offers something unique for shoppers that want to stand out. Lincoln has reintroduced the Continental nameplate to the market, and obviously the brand is doing something right making this list. In this car, Ward's like the soft ambient lighting that glows at night, the reconfigurable gauges, the supple Alpine Venetian leather seats, and a cavernous second row. The outlet also went out of its way to praise the audio system, saying that it has the ability to put the listener in the studio, stage, or concert hall. They even go as far to say that this car creates auditory magic. Maserati is jumping into the SUV market, and its new Levante is being recognized for its interior. You just know the Maserati is going to have a nice interior based on the exotic names like Ibano wood. Now, Ward's Auto also says that the interior is clearly configured for the driver with easy-to-reach controls. They also point out that the second row is comfortable for adults, although it doesn't have the same amenities as some of its luxury competitors. All of Mazda's new vehicles are taking a bit more of an upscale approach, and it really shows in the CX-9, which makes Ward's top 10. The CX-9 is praised for the SUV's textured knobs and dials, its comfortable third row, its limited use of chrome, and impeccable fit and finish. Having spent quite a bit of time in our CX-9 long-termer, I can tell you that the interior of this SUV really does feel premium, especially coming from a brand like Mazda. It's just nice to look at, especially that wood trim, while all the controls are intuitive and the leather seats are very comfortable. Minis are getting bigger, and the largest one ever made, the new Countryman, makes Ward's top 10 best interiors list. Now, of course, the Countryman benefits by having more interior space, while many of those signature Mini traits are found in the cabin, like that large clock-sized display in the center stack and those airplane-like toggle switches. But according to Ward's, it's the vastly improved headroom and legroom which help earn the Countryman a spot on this list, as well as its extended thigh supports for front seat occupants. Besides that, Ward's also recognized the quilted Chesterfield mocha leather in this car. And finally, we finish with a brand that has never made the list before, Subaru. The small Japanese automaker makes the list for the all-new Impreza, as it shows the direction that Subaru is heading with new, crisp, easy-to-use telematics, as well as angular vertical vents on a nice gently sloping instrument panel. Ward's Auto also quite liked the lack of buttons, the well-bolstered seats, and the high-luster simulated carbon fiber trim. Most importantly, with the starting price under $20,000, the new Impreza proves that well-equipped, comfortable interiors don't have to be expensive.